Hi everyone, I'm Annabelle and welcome to the second week of how to manage your psychological distress in times of COVID. So last week we talked about acceptance and commitment therapy as well as pain versus suffering. This week and all the weeks coming forward, I thought I'll introduce a set of practical steps put together by Dr. Russ Harris, who is the author of The Happiness Trap. That might be quite familiar with some of our patients here because we do recommend this book for reading. Feel free to pick that up as well. So he put together this set of practical steps called F.A.C.E.C.O.V.I.D, and we will be going through them in the upcoming weeks. Okay, so today we will be going through F and A of FACE. And without further ado, let's start. So F stands for focus on what's within your control. So last week we talked about how pain is inevitable and then suffering is optional, and that's what we add onto the table. In the same vein, focusing on what is within your control works to eliminate suffering. So that means that while we cannot control how long COVID is going to be, what our travel plans are really going to be looking like at the moment, we can actually focus on things that we can be doing during our, circuit breaker. So for example, you can control the kind of activities that you do at home. You can control setting some healthy boundaries between working and, then spending time with your family and kids as well. You can control whether you're going to do some baking or gardening or even taking a walk. And what's not within your control, we learn to acknowledge and let that go. So A stands for acknowledging and accepting our thoughts and feelings, and I'll encourage everyone to do so with openness, curiosity, kindness, and compassion. So the circuit breaker has been going on for about a week now, and I can imagine that most of us are experiencing feelings of frustration, anger, and stress. You might even have thoughts about how this is quite unfair because you're likely to be healthy, and you might think that, I'm not going to go and infect anyone. I just want to go out and get fresh air. But, under the current circuit breaker measures, we may not be allowed to do so. So if I may invite everyone to join me in an experiential exercise to make space and acknowledge our feelings of anger and learn to let it go. If you could find a space in the next couple of seconds, quiet space, sit by yourself, and we'll begin. Okay, so allow yourself to experience all this anger. Bring all of this anger up that you've been bottling in the last week. Allow yourself to experience this, anger pulsating through your body. Your veins enlarge, your fists are clenching, you're frowning, your muscles are tense, you're angry, and you can feel that anger coursing through your veins. Bring up all the thoughts about how this may be unjustified, this is not fair, you're not happy with the current arrangement, you want to go do things that you want to do. Now try and just sit with this, feelings, physical sensations and thoughts, and just observe them with a bit of curiosity and kindness. Allow yourself to actually, make space for them and sit with them for 1-2 minutes or so. Allow yourself to observe these feelings of anger come up and go down. So it's a bit like a wave, ebbing through, coming up and going down. Okay? And once you allow it to come down, remind yourself that, hey, you are exercising your right not to go out. Your decision not to go out is done in service of a greater good. You're doing that because you are limiting the spread of the virus and you're playing your part in contributing and stopping the virus. So remind yourself that this is done in service of kindness. And see if you can allow that anger to come and go. Okay, so that's about it for today. We've gone through F and A, and in the next session, we'll be looking at C and E. Stay home, everyone, and stay safe. Look after yourselves and see you next week. Okay, bye.